What if the kindness you showed, the patience you gave, and the good you did for others was never a mistake, even when people didn't appreciate it? There are moments in life when being a good person can feel like a disadvantage. You help someone and they forget you. You trust someone and they disappoint you. You stay loyal and someone takes advantage of your kindness. In those moments, a dangerous thought can begin to grow in your mind. Maybe being a good person is not worth it. Maybe the world only rewards selfishness. Maybe kindness is weakness. But that thought is a trap. The truth is, you should never regret being a good person, because your character is not defined by how others treat you. It is defined by how you choose to behave, despite how others act. Being a good person does not mean people will always respect you. It does not guarantee that everyone will appreciate you. And it certainly does not mean that you will never be hurt. But it does mean that you are choosing integrity over bitterness, values over convenience, and character over temporary advantage. Many people change who they are because someone hurt them. They become colder, harder, more suspicious. They stop helping. They stop trusting. They stop caring. Not because that is who they truly are, but because they are trying to protect themselves from being hurt again. And while protecting your heart is important, losing your goodness in the process is not strength, it is surrender. The world already has enough people who only think about themselves. What it needs more of are people who still choose kindness even when it is not easy. Being a good person is not about being perfect. It is about choosing honesty when lying would be easier. It is about showing respect even when someone else does not. It is about helping when you could simply walk away. These choices may seem small in the moment, but they shape the kind of person you become. And the person you become matters far more than the temporary reactions of others. When someone takes advantage of your kindness, it says something about their character, not yours. When someone betrays your trust, it reflects their values, not your weakness. Never confuse someone else's behavior with your worth. Your goodness should never depend on how people treat you. It should come from who you are and what you believe is right. There is also something powerful about living with a clear conscience. When you know you did the right thing, you carry a kind of peace that no one can take away from you. You do not have to replay conversations wondering if you hurt someone intentionally. You do not have to carry the weight of guilt from dishonest actions. That peace is priceless. Some people may gain temporary advantages through selfishness or manipulation, but those advantages rarely last. Reputation catches up, trust disappears, relationships weaken. But when you build your life on integrity, you build something stable. People learn that they can rely on you. They respect you even when they disagree with you. And over time, that respect becomes more valuable than quick success gained through questionable choices. Being a good person also creates invisible impact. You may never fully know how your kindness affected someone's life. The encouraging words you gave someone who was struggling, the help you offered when someone felt alone, the patience you showed when someone made a mistake. Those moments may seem small to you, but to someone else, they may have meant everything. Kindness often travels further than we realize. It influences people quietly, sometimes in ways we may never see. That is part of the beauty of goodness. It creates ripples. One act of kindness can inspire another. One moment of compassion can restore someone's faith in people. And sometimes, the person who needed that kindness the most is the one giving it. Of course, being a good person does not mean allowing people to constantly disrespect you. Kindness does not mean weakness. You can have boundaries and still be compassionate. You can walk away from toxic situations and still maintain your values. Protecting your peace is not the same as abandoning your goodness. It simply means you are wise about where you invest your energy. The goal is not to please everyone. The goal is to remain true to your principles while respecting yourself. If someone hurts you, learn from the experience. Grow stronger, become wiser. But do not let the experience turn you into someone you do not recognize. Pain can teach lessons without destroying character, and character is one of the most valuable things a person can have. Money can disappear, status can change, opportunities can come and go, but character stays with you everywhere. It shapes your decisions, your relationships, and your future. When people think about you years from now, they may not remember every achievement or every success you had, but they will remember how you made them feel. They will remember whether you were kind, fair, and genuine.
That kind of legacy cannot be bought. It is built through everyday choices to remain a good person, even when it is inconvenient. So if you have ever felt regret for being kind, generous, or honest, let that regret go. The world may not always reward goodness immediately, but that does not mean it is wasted. Every act of integrity strengthens your character. Every moment of compassion strengthens your humanity. And those qualities will guide you through life in ways that selfishness never could. Being a good person does not mean life will be easy, but it does mean you will be able to look at yourself with pride, knowing you did not compromise who you are just to fit into a world that sometimes forgets the value of kindness. Never regret being a good person. Regret losing your values would be far more painful. Stay kind, stay honest, stay respectful, not because everyone deserves it, but because that is the person you choose to be, and in the long run, that choice will always be worth it.